Hi guys, welcome back to day 15 of 30 days of our AWS cloud journey. I'm Chayan and today we are going to talk about AWS service that is ECR. ECR generally stands for Elastic Container Registry. Don't worry if you don't know about Dockers or the containers, I will explain in very simple terms and let's go. So imagine if you have built some kind of softwares and if you want to share it to anyone, like suppose you have website or you have a small tool. So what you do, you generally create a package or some kind of zip file and you generally push to the GitHub repository or somewhere you just provide to your friend into a pen drive spot. Okay, so what generally happens in this particular case, it will takes us a lot of time. Suppose this is your computer number one. Okay, this is your friend's computer. This is A, this is B. Okay, this is just some websites running into your system. Now, if you want to share all those particular files to this particular B site, what you are going to do? You have to just provide some kinds of tar file or the zip file, or what you will do, you will just send him in the pen drive case if he's physically available. Okay, otherwise, what you can do, you can just provide him the code onto your GitHub that he can just clone it. He have to just build from very scratch part, but in the world of this particular DevOps automation world, we don't want things from the scratch. It's like a faster way, the automation's way. So this thing's been done by the Docker. What generally Docker do? It generally package all these particular containers, all these particular packages, and it's put into all to a Docker way into a container world way. So what do it will be having like it will having pre-installed libraries like what generally happens. Suppose we are creating a Node.js part, so we have to install Node.js library, we have to install Python, we have to install many XYZ like XYZ things. So for stopping all these particular XYZ things, the Docker do for you. Docker will only create a container for you for all those packages which your friend has created or a website package. You have to what the functionality will be there. You have to just download this particular package and your website will be run to go. You don't have to install any some kind of external things, like you don't have to install any Python libraries, don't to install anything. You have to just download this package and you have to just run this particular package. So this thing's been done by the Docker world. So Docker world is like it generally gave us the way to bundle the packages with the all files and the settings it generally need to require it. Okay, now here the questions comes up, where do we store all the package packed apps so that others can also later use it? Suppose this is for a temporary purpose. Suppose this person who have to use this particular packages 1 year later, okay, or 2 years later. If you have to share these packages to the 100 plus persons, okay, so what you are going to do this particular point of time, you are going to put all these particular things into a Amazon ECR, or you can say if you are putting into the Amazon ECR, or you can put into your Docker hub. Okay, Docker is something like the container registry where all this Docker image has been pulled. Suppose you have GitHub, so where we put all their code. So for the Docker world, we have two things. We have Docker Hub and we have ECR. If perspective or the AWS cloud, we have Amazon ECR where we can store our whole registry we have to build and we have to push it. So ECR is just like your Google Drive, but for the Docker images. Okay, you have where you push your Docker code to the Docker images, and later then you can just pull download and you can run your app like EC2, ECS, or anywhere. Okay, so let's talk about why generally we use why ECR in place of Docker Hub. Okay, why Docker Hub we don't use more towards the ECR? First of all, this is the secure and the private repositories, secures and private part. Okay, so this using for the faster for the if you are using inside the AWS cloud, and easy for the integrations also, like regarding with the code pipeline or the code builds, we can easily integrate with the code builds also. Like while building, we can just directly push to the ECRs also. Okay, so think like if your app is going to live and keep the files images in AWS, so these things make faster and smoother for you. So let's quickly go to the demo world and let's quickly understand the flow, how to create all this particular setup part. Before moving forward, what all the things we are going to need it over here? First, we have to need a EC2 instances. Second, we are going to need IAM, and that's IAM we are going to need an access key and secret key. Okay, moving forward, we are going to use ECR as a repository, and on the top of the EC2 we have to install some things like we have to install the Docker, we have to install the Git, where we are cloning this, and in the cloning we have a Docker file where we are building and where we are going to push. So let's quickly jump to the practical world and it will be quite exciting journey for you. Okay, this is my, let me quickly show you my EC2 instances. This is my EC2. Okay, now what's the things? Let's quickly, this is my AWS console. Let's quickly create our, first of all, EC2 instances. Launch our instance by the name. I can just give any name, like the name might be ECR demo. Okay, Docker. Just move. We are just using Amazon Linux. Nothing to be changed. T2 micro. Selecting the key pair as a test. Okay, nothing to be else to change. Just configure the storage path, that is 10 GB, and you have to just launch the instances. The instance is getting launched. I already have IAM user with me. That is the name ECS. I have just provided the permission policies and administrative access. Now going to the security credentials. I'm just going to create one more access key secret key for the command line interfaces, because we have to configure the AWS configure also there. So for accessing the particular all the services, we have to need this particular access key secret key. So let's quickly create a access key. So I've just provided the access key secret key is being created, and moving forward we have to also create one repository onto AWS cloud. So this is a ECR repository where we are going to push our code, where we are going to put all our Docker images. Okay, so Amazon ECR registry, where it is generally used for the deployable part. So I have some kind of repository and will be showing how what you have where how to create a repository. We have two kind of repository where you can see create private and you can create the public registries also. So we are now moving to the towards right now the private. So how to create a repository? You have to just create a repository. You have to give the name like ECR demo repos. Okay, this is mutable, nothing to else. Just you have to create the repository. Okay, ECR demo repository which we have created just right now. Let's quickly give in. You can see we have no images been there. What are those commands? These are the push commands. Okay, let's quickly come to the EC2 containers. Let's quickly connect and let's quickly install all those packages whatever we needed. First of all, we are going to install the Git, where we are going to clone our repository. This is the repository. We for the Docker, for building a Docker image, the Docker files been are the must necessary. What does the Docker file contain? If you are basics, you know about a Docker file. So these are the we have to write a Docker file to build it. We have we have work directory, copy, all these particular things have been there. Now let's quickly connect and let's quickly get into our Docker. Okay, so we are just quickly connecting with the Docker. The launch is getting, yeah, we are into the Docker. So let's do one thing. Let's quickly download the Git. What the install step, sudo yum install Git, and you have to provide the -y as a parameter. Why this? Because it will going to download each and everything for you. Let's wait to download this particular repository. So yes, the Git repository has been downloaded. So let's quickly clone the our GitHub, sudo git clone to clone the repository. This is a command, and I'm just providing with the link of the node sudo. This is my repository link. Just quickly hit enter. This repository has been cloned for us. Let's quickly go inside the repository. Here you can check our Docker file, everything has been cloned. Now, second step, what I just told, we have to install the Docker. If you check, are we able to access the Docker? Like Docker command not found. So let's quickly install the Docker. Same sudo yum install Docker -y. So it is going to install the Docker for you. As same again, we have provided with the -y as a parameter. Okay. Now let's quickly install the Docker. Docker has been getting installed. So apart from this Docker, after Docker get installed, we have to start the Docker. There's some kinds of commands we have to run. That is the sudo systemctl start the Docker and enable Docker for the permanent build. So let's quickly install it. We have created access key. We have created ECR repository. These are the repository where we are to same for the compared to the ECR repository. We have Docker Hub also. This is a public repository where everyone stores their images. Even I also have my account. You can also go and create your store your images. Like it's also a platform where all you can store your images like Docker for AI, compose, build, and deploy. It's the easiest way to build, run, and secure agent. This is a repository. This is a platform where you can put all your images and you can just share. Like suppose how I can just share. Like suppose I have just created this kind of repository. I can just search by my name, Chandakar. I have this kind of how I have this much repository. Suppose it was updated by 4 years ago. This is some kinds of web app or this is some kinds of uh, websites. Okay, I will just clone it and anyone can use this particular kinds of images. So now let's quickly, our Docker has been installed. Let's quickly start it. Sudo systemctl start the Docker. Okay, the Docker has been getting started. Sudo systemctl. Let's quickly permanently enable the Docker. So the Docker has been permanently enabled. Let's quickly again start and let's quickly check. Do we have any images over here? Docker PS. No, no images. Sudo Docker images. Do we have any images? No, we don't have any kind of images. Okay. Now what next? We have to run one command that is the sudo user mode user mode command. That is we are going to further we generally face this kinds of issue a lot, so this command going to be useful for us. We have to just run this command sudo user mode -ag docker ec2 instances, and you have to just refresh the page. Now what next? We are going to now quickly configure our aws cli part. So it's been again refreshing. Why we have just run? Because we don't want any kind of permission issue to be there. So let's quickly aws configure. Okay, AWS configure access key. Oh, let me just quickly open and let's me quickly create the CLI part. The security credentials. I have. Let me just deactivate this, delete this, and let's quickly create the access key secret key because we have to configure. I have this provided with the administrative access over there, and let's quickly create the access key. That is the CLI part one. That is, I understand. And let's quickly go create access key. This is my access key. Let's quickly copy and configure this. All these things had been I have explained you in my previous lectures. If you have missed, you can just go there in the IAM part where I have created, show you how to create access key secret key and what's the region for us. Because if you go here, they have just providing the region that is US East 1. We are just moving, doing each and everything into US East 1 only. Just hit enter, enter. So if you quickly check S3LS, yes, the things are being configured for us. Now AWS has been configured. Now what we are going to do, we are quickly going to our Node.js folder and let's quickly build this. So you have to run all these particular commands. Don't worry if you don't know commands to build. So here all the commands are going to be help you out for the building and pushing to the ECR repository. Here you have to just come and you have to just paste. It is going to log in into a ECR repository. Then it is going to build the Docker image for you. We have to just come up because we already have Docker file. It takes something around 1 to 2 minutes or depends on to the Docker images, how big your Docker image is. Okay, now moving forward, you have to just quickly copy this third command. This third command is nothing but gives tags to your images. I will just quickly show you out like we have been building the images. So once you do Docker images, you will get out the things there. Okay, so Docker images. See the Docker images. This has been successfully created right now, 16 seconds ago. Let's quickly tag this Docker images by name. This particular from we have to provide this kind of tag. Okay, again, if you do check with the Docker images, so here they have just provided the repository name and the tag. It depends on us. If you don't want to provide the tag, you can just directly push to the latest one. Now let's quickly push the repository. Hit enter. Yes, the repository has been getting pushed. If you comes up over here, if you close, if we don't have any repositories over here, once you refresh, the Docker has been pushed. If you again comes up, if you again refresh, so see here has been the latest repository has been pushed, and you can just pull this kind of repositories to, and you can just clone it. So what we have just done, we are can't if you don't want to provide it your GitHub repository link, he can just clone and he can just start your Docker container, and he can just do each and everything whatever he wants. If you want to launch a container, if you want to use the as in a website way, so like this way the Docker helps in packaging the container, and these are the platform where you can just store your all the Docker images easily. So like this way, if you want to suppose pull the images, so you have to just simply Docker pull, and you have to just provide the Docker image name. This is a copy the URL, and you have to just Docker pull, hit enter. So the Docker, because we already have the images with us, so it is not going to pull. Suppose I want to pull this particular kind of images. Okay, this is the image have been used for the some kind of networking. I have just long back, so I have to just pull this kind of images. Okay, so same Docker pull, and let's quickly hit enter, and let's uh, okay, Docker pull and just hit enter. So they have just pulled the images, and where how to check, as I just show you, there's a command get images, Docker images, where you can just quickly check. Yes, the Docker images, this image has been downloaded. So like this way, you can push the Docker images to the ECR repository if you are for the private world for the AWS world. And if you want to go with the public world, same, you can just build and you can just put it to Docker Hub. So uh, like this way, if I talk about where is this used into the real life, so let's say if you are building a website for the client and you have written the code and containerized it using a Docker. Now if you want to host it on AWS cloud, so instead of sending manuals files, you upload a Docker images to the ECS, then use that image to the run your apps, like using EC2, using ECS, or you can say using EKS also. So that's about Amazon ECR, a simple place to store your Docker images inside your AWS cloud. If you are working with the containers, it must be known services. In the next video, we are going to see more about this particular kind of services, SNS part. Then we are going to see about the integrations for also. So all right, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you like the video, please share and subscribe. Do let me know in the comment section if you have deployed, you have pushed your first image to the ECR or to the Docker up. And if you have any queries, if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section. See you soon in the next video.